Hello, you welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Albert. Nice to have you guys on my channel today. Today we bring you a latest update from the NMC UK June 2023. This is news that you have to hear about. If in case you need an employer reference to add to your IELTs that you couldn't really pass well, then this is an information for you. Remember, if you have not passed your IELTs to the standard that the UK NMC wants, you can add an employer reference to it. So stay with me, subscribe to my YouTube channel as I tell you how you can go about it. Yes, in the Major Council UK, we are all aware that they first decided to bring some changes into the way we write the IELTs, and so they decided to work on reducing some of the band scores so that people can be able to write the IELTs and then come into the UK and practice. So basically, just today, 1st June 2023, all nurses or anyone that is aspiring to come and work in the United Kingdom as a nurse and has passed the IELTs and has not really passed to the total required band scores that they need for the UK nursing board, this time they've decided that you can include something we call a reference from your employer. And here we are talking about if in case you have worked in the UK for a year and more, then this applies. Maybe you've passed your IELTs, but then you've not passed to the standard required by the Nurse and Midwifery Council in the UK. You can use your employer reference. This is a reference from your employer. It could be an NHS, it could be a private institution, healthcare institution, and then the employer should be able to give you this reference, and normally it should be by someone who is of a higher rank in that particular health sector or facility. It should be normally be a band 8A or people with that kind of level within that kind of health facility that you are working. So if you're working in this kind of facilities, any health facility, and you aspire to be a staff nurse in the UK and you've written your IELTS but you've not really reached the band score that the UK NMC wants, you can include a reference from your employer in addition to the unsuccessful IELTS that you've written. You add it to it. Those that are in a country that English language is not their primary language, like people that come from African countries and all that, like Ghana, Nigeria and all that. Yes, the way to go about it, if in case you've written the IELTS and then you've not actually had the required band score, what you can do is that you have to make sure that you're able to get a transcript. Now, what would the transcript be from? It has to be from your school that you were trained and taught in. They should state that they were trained and taught you in English language. Now, the transcript would only be accepted by the NMC UK as together with your IELTs. Maybe you wrote the writing and the reading and you didn't score well. That's when they would accept a transcript together with that kind of document. If in case you wrote the IELTs, maybe you are from Ghana, you're from Nigeria, you're from Tanzania, Cameroon, and maybe you have written the IELTs, but you didn't really do well in the listening or you didn't do well in the speaking. That's when you need an employer reference. And you can only get this employer reference basically if you're from the UK. So it means that those in the African countries, it may be difficult trying to get this kind of employer reference. But for those that are living in the UK, if you are living in the UK and you didn't really do well in your IELTs, especially with your listening and your speaking, you can use an employer reference in addition to your IELTS results, and then they should be able to help you. But if in case you didn't do well with your reading and your writing, then you need a transcript from your school to be able to add it to this IELTS as well, to be able to be accepted by the NMC UK. So my people, this is what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe as I bring you more updates about how to get yourself into the United Kingdom and into the United States of America. Thank you so much for watching my video. It's a goodbye for now. Bye.